Assalamu alaikum, I am Imran Latif and besides me is Faisal Ali. Our topic of presentation is cloud computing. We will be focusing on the security issues and threats in cloud computing. Coming to the definition of cloud computing, it is an internet-based computing where all the shared resources, software and information are provided to the computers and devices on demand. Users can access the information from anywhere and anytime. Coming to the features of cloud computing, the first of them is on-demand self-service, which means that the consumer can provision computing capabilities such as server time and network storage. The second one is broad network access, which refers to resources accessible from a wide range of devices and locations. Resource pooling and rapid elasticity points to the ability of scalable services to multiple clients. Myriad services mean that the provider efficiently monitors the provision of services. Coming to the types of clouds, private cloud is managed by an organization solely. Public cloud is owned and managed by a large cloud service provider. Community cloud managed by several organizations and supports a specific community. Hybrid is composed of two or more of above models. Coming to the cloud service models, the first of them is software as a service. This model offers renting application functionality from a service provider rather than buying, installing, and running software by the user. Second one is platform as a service. It provides a platform in the cloud upon which applications can be developed and executed. The third one is infrastructure as a service. It includes vendors offer computing power and storage space on demand. Coming to the security issues in cloud computing, the integrity of data is very important. The most important issue is data breach. It is an incident in which sensitive data is stolen by an individual unauthorized to do so. The next one is data lock-in. It is usually referred to as vendor lock-in and is a situation in which a customer using a service cannot easily transition to a competitor's product or service. The third one is data removal. It is a residual representation of data loss. Data recovery might become difficult in case of server breakdown or failure. Data locality is the implementation of the concept that the data should be stored near to where it is being processed, but it makes things quite complex for simple applications. Coming to application related security issues, the first one is cloud malware injection attack. In this kind of attack, the attacker focuses on adding a harmful implementation to cloud service. The second one is cookie poisoning. It is a modification of cookies of a user to gain unauthorized information about user for identity theft. The third one is backdoor and debug option. It is a conventional technique in which system security is bypassed undetectably to access users' data on the cloud. The last one is hidden field manipulation. Attackers modify hidden fields on the web page that yield information and gather unauthorized information about the user. Now, coming to the content security policy level attacks, the first one is guest hopping attack. Attackers identify two virtual machines hosted on same physical hardware and try to penetrate one machine from another in these type of attacks. The second one is SQL injection. SQL injection is a computer attack in which malicious code is embedded in a poorly designed application and then passed to the backend database. The third one is malicious insider. It refers to a person or an employee who threatens organizations because he has access to organization system and data. The last one is side channel attack. It often includes cache attack. Attackers monitor cache accesses to gain access to encrypted data. Coming to network level attacks, the first one is DNS attack. It includes domain hijacking and cross-site scripting. The second one is IP spoofing. In this kind of attack, intruder sends malicious data to computer with an IP address indicating that the message is coming from a trusted host. The third one is man-in-the-middle attack. In these type of attacks, the attackers monitors the communication between two users. The last one is network sniffing. In network sniffing, the attacker capture and interpret data flowing through the network, and he gains access to all the information going through all the network. In the end, there are some measures which counter these threats and security issues in cloud computing. Enhanced security policies should be introduced and implemented. Security policies like credit card fraud monitoring and block of public blacklists should be applied to reduce the risk of abuse of cloud. Access control mechanisms should be further improved that there should only allow authorized user to access their data. For data protection, various tools should be used like data loss prevention systems, abnormal behavior detectors, encryption tools. Coming to the security techniques, attacks can be prevented by using file allocation tables, storing hash values, and by conducting integrity tests. Thank you. This is all for the presentation.